My name is Claire Morgan. I am 29 years old, and I live in Portsmouth, Virginia. I have always believed that kindness and patience are the best ways to handle problems. But sometimes, the universe sends you a message that you need to stand up and fight back. My story starts with what seemed like a normal holiday season, but it turned into a lesson about justice and retribution. It all began with a simple yet devastating problem. Someone stole my boyfriend's Christmas gift package. This wasn't just any package. It contained an unlocked iPhone and a brand new laptop, both meant to surprise me for Christmas and for him to show his love and appreciation. I had upgraded him a few years earlier, giving him a high-end Alienware computer and the latest Samsung Galaxy Note smartphone. So this was a big gesture. We were both so excited, so happy, until that horrible moment when we found out the package was gone. My boyfriend, Tom, called me right after he reported the theft to the police, sounding upset and stressed. He told me how he had followed all the steps, how the police were investigating, and how he'd do whatever it took to catch the person responsible. Watching him try so hard to fix the mistake of that thief made me feel helpless and furious at the same time. I felt terrible that someone had stolen such a special moment from us, that they had ruined our Christmas. I remember crying, feeling heartbroken that the kindness we put out into the world had been so violently pulled away in one instant. That Christmas was shadowed by frustration and disappointment, but Tom and I decided to stay strong. Even though I refused to accept any replacement gifts of money or value, Tom made me thoughtful, homemade presents. He painted me a beautiful picture, brought chocolates, and made a cute coupon book where I could redeem things like a homemade dinner, a massage, or even for him to do my laundry and clean the apartment. That helped ease the sting a little, but every day we felt the ache of losing that special gift, that real proof of his love. We thought the worst was behind us until several months later, when we started to hear limited updates from the police. We figured it was just drawn out, normal procedures. But then, out of nowhere, came a huge breakthrough. It turned out that the person who stole our package hadn't just stolen from us and moved on. He had waited a few weeks after he took the iPhone and laptop, just as if he was letting everything settle down. Then, he used the stolen iPhone to upgrade his own device. The police tracked the device back to his house during a hunt that involved warrants and surveillance. That's when we learned he was not just a one-time thief, but part of a larger, dangerous package theft ring operating on the East Coast. The guy was a notorious thief who had stolen from dozens of other people, and his own house was full of evidence. They even found my stolen laptop listed for sale on one of those online platforms where people meet face to face to buy and sell goods. The police sent an undercover officer to meet him to buy the laptop, and that's when everything fell into place. The thief turned out to be a delivery driver, a guy so careless that he had left notes and clues all over his house, and he was caught red-handed. They already had him on their radar, and this case was just one part of a huge operation to stop him and others like him. When I heard all this, I felt a sense of justice I had never experienced before. The thief was exposed, arrested, and eventually sentenced to years in federal prison for his crimes. His days of stealing, of ruining people's Christmases, had come to an end. I remember sitting there, knowing that he got what he deserved, knowing that he had destroyed lives, and that now he was finally paying for it. And yet, I also felt victorious, knowing I had fought back in my own way. I waited patiently for my replacement iPhone and laptop, and I finally received them after July 4th, long after everything had settled. That experience, that battle for justice, changed me. It made me realize that sometimes fighting back strongly and standing up for yourself can make the difference. That thief thought he could get away with stealing Christmas and ruining lives, but he was wrong. Justice caught up with him, and I learned that sometimes the best revenge is just making sure that evil doesn't go unpunished.